Hello everyone, and welcome to my den. I'm Kane Lowen, and today we are back with more Pokemon Legends ZA. When we last left off, we had just finished something or another. I don't remember what we were doing, honestly. But we needed to go to the Looker Bureau. That's right, that's right. Yeah, so... Did I show coming back in here on stream? I don't remember. I forgot that the outfit that I'm currently wearing is, like, a skort. As much as I do find, as much as I do like this outfit and think it's cute, it's like, I don't know how willing I would be in real life to wear a skirt, personally. I'm not against the idea, I guess, it's just not something I've ever really thought about until very, very recently. Alright. Yeah, here's the level 100 shiny Alpha Garchomp that you might remember from last time. God, that was a trip. I'm pretty sure like a third of the last stream was just like PvP. And when I started this series, I didn't really... Or when I started this game, rather, I didn't really entertain the idea of doing, like, even 1% of PvP. Like, outside of the occasional trade evolution, I didn't really intend to do any trading at all. Alright, Whoa. Let me put this Garchomp away, because I have my actually appropriate level Garchomp. Hey, yeah, this one's not going to listen to me anyway. So, what can you do? I'm not sure what I really need in my party at this point. Let's have Ari in the party, why not? And, LP Artie. Ba 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 da da ba ba da 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 da. What's up? It's one hell of a consolation prize. Hey, man. Yeah, I placed a pin on the map somewhere by accident and I forgot to move it. Alright. Oh, I don't know if it'll keep happening, but I like started sneezing up a storm earlier, like a little while ago, and oh, God, my eye has been irritated all day. I wonder if it's possible I'm coming down with like a cold or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I might have to like stop and I might have to stop at some point and like, or you know, like mute my mic so I can like sneeze or something. Just so you guys know now. You can hear me, right? Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Hey, Ari. Thanks, Emma. But it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Thanks for the head pat. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Rue's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, or so I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we still do. No worry, ma'am. Or, no worries, ma'am. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. Was Grisham from X and Y? I don't remember. The name sounds familiar, though. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. I like the music in here. Okay. His name sounds really familiar. I wonder if maybe he was in another game or something. You should know. Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she'd be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokémon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone? Let's go. I like that she referenced Looker, even if he's not in this game. Hey, Becky. Alright. Okay. Bye. I'll read your message in a second. Sorry, I am distracted. Oh shit. Okay. No wait. I sent out the wrong thing. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Back in there. Back in the ball. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Sent out low punny. Oh yeah, that's right. Regular Lopunny is not fighting type. I forgot about that. Whoa. There we go. Malamar. Ba-da-da. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. What the? Whoa. The fuck was that? Okay. Jesus. What the hell is this thing? I just saw an email that says a package from Amazon got delivered that I forgot I ordered. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it looks like a pen or something. I'm looking up its info right now. Dark Psychic. Fuck. What is that weak to anything? Bug and Fairy. Neither of which I have on me. Wonderful. Whoa, no. Let's see, Okay. I figure may as well, like, do this like Hail Mary or something, I don't know. Because I don't have any bug types and I don't... Reek, oh well. I am most definitely not winning. No. Came close once. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start this one over. Ray is fine and oh boy. Okay. Hello, Ray. Let's see. I didn't know what Mega Malamar was gonna be, so I didn't bring anything for it. I use bug types so rarely. I didn't even, like, do that. Also, one quick second. I want to check something here real quick. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. Just, had to check something real quick. Also, I'm not sure why this is doing this. There we go. Any new shinies? No. Because I haven't played the game since last stream. There we go. So if I did get any new shinies since the last one, I would have pointed that out earlier. Yeah, I'm like hurting for bug types and like bug type attacks right now because I don't think I have anything in those categories. I guess I have this Mawile with Play Rough. That might be what I have. That might be what I have to do. Yeah, Hasa is not super. Hasa is not useless, but he's not useful either in this fight. So I'll go with the Mawile. Oh, thanks for the follow, Ray. All right, let's try this again. Because yeah, I don't use bug types like at all, so I don't so like I just don't have any really to use without like trying to grind them up or something. Gee. Oh, I forgot I still had Garchomp with me. But I used it right away if I remembered that. There we go. There we go. Shiny Swirlix. Oh yeah, you said earlier you were looking for a shiny Swirlix. Damn it. Okay. Okay, fuck you. Lucario. Bye. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't even think I paid attention to her animation for this earlier. Man, it almost looks like a giant ink pen or something. A really fancy giant ink pen, but yeah. Alright. Bye! Jeez. If that had been a bug-type attack, it would have been over even faster. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. What was she talking about? Is she talking about, like, Callum and Serena in them? Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokémon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. Yeah, but she, at the end, she said, I'm glad those guys weren't here to see this. So, more than one person. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Hey, Nat. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the Zia Royale, but why? To what end? Does Grisham have a goal of their own? There's no real saying for sure. Not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. Why would she know anything? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Rue. Alright. The research lab is a ways away, so... we'll just run it. It's not that far. Oh man, my team is still beaten up after that. Let's see... Okay, looks like there's a couple new side quests now. Oh, for the love of God, heal my Pokemon, please. Car, soccer savings, and hammer time ad. Okay, what's this side quest gonna be? I've noticed the side quests tend to be pretty short, so it's not like you're wasting too much time just doing them real quick. I want to be artistic in all things, even Pokemon battles. What makes those in battle truly shine is their beauty, their strength, and how ephemeral it all is. You don't know what I mean? You'll find out if you battle me. You keep getting Honda ads. There was an AI sports betting one last time. It was terrible. Yeah, considering how often I outright say I don't use AI and I don't like using AI. And I don't want to support AI. Like, you would think that they would get the hint not to advertise on my channel. Although I guess technically the ads are client side, aren't they? They're like, I think the ads are based on what you guys see, not what you guys want to see, not what I talk about. I don't know. That would say more about you than it would me, Ari. That is not the gacha you think it is. Wow. Hunter. It was meant to be a joke at yourself. Okay. Makes sense. Is that the joke? Like, did all her Pokemon self-destruct? Is that it? Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna bring out the ghost Pokemon and let her destroy herself. Okay, that one didn't. Mega Sheep Dragon Electricity thing. You mean Mega Grandpa? Ari, tell me what the more adult topic was gonna be in DMs. Because if it was too much for stream, then don't put it here. But like, tell me in DMs. That one just didn't do anything. What the hell? I think her AI shit the bed for a second. Oh, yeah, the, Ampharos. Oh my god. Yeah, so the first 3 of her Pokemon just self-destructed. Ampharos is pretty cool, yeah. Oh, hey, Artie's in this game. I didn't notice that. I don't know why I'm battling her, but pretty cool that she's in this. I don't even remember what part that is. Mega Dragon Sheep with wild and hair is a beautiful description, yeah. Wait, what? Didn't we discuss last time that Mega Ampharos is Fairy type? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, no, Mega Ampharos is Electric Dragon. Which one was the Electric Fairy one? There was one that I thought was like Electric Fairy or some, or no, it was like something dragon, and then somebody told me no, it's like Fairy type. The Mega Evolution is, but I'm blanking on which one it was. Ari, would you happen to remember? Let's see, yeah, Data Dex doesn't let me, like, filter just by, like, Mega Evolutions or anything, unfortunately. Dragonite? Hey, Vivi. You know, Mega Dragonite is still just dragon flying. There was I was hoping you noticed that, Viv. I was waiting for you to notice that. Yeah, my new profile picture on Twitch is a commission that Viv did for me. Literally, the moment she opened commissions, I threw money at her, and here we are. Mega Mawile. Was it Mega Mawile? I feel like I knew Mega Mawile was fairy. I don't know. I knew Mega Altaria was Dragon Fairy. I remember that specifically because I think to this day it's the only Dragon Fairy type in the game. I don't... You're just looking at a list of all the Mega Evolved... Of, like, all the Mega Evolutions that are Fairy type, right? That's what you're doing, aren't you? You're just looking at all the Mega Evolutions that gain Fairy type. And listing them off to see which ones it might have been. There was one that I thought was, like, Electric Dragon or something. Or, like, something Dragon, but it turned out to be Fairy type instead. Ghost-type Pokemon are weak to Dark-type moves and Ghost-type moves. Do you know what that means? Sure do. In a battle between Ghost types, speed always plays a large part in determining the outcome. So what we have to... So let's say we have a battle to decide which of us is the superior Ghost type user. Okay, so I need to have a Ghost type out. Oh, I already have Aegislash. Cool. Oh, it needs to only be Ghost types. Alright. Ghosts are not something I've been using too much of either, actually. What does shiny Kitsune even look like? Is it just like green or something? You hardly ever use ice or ground type nefs? I love ice types, honestly. I'm one of the biggest defenders of ice types, honestly. I've talked about this before, that like I just cannot get behind the idea of like, you know, calling a type bad when a lot of like the most powerful Pokemon in the game are like 4 times weak to it, you know? Like, that just seems oxymoronic to me. It's like, so many of the best Pokemon in the game would go down to a snowflake, and you want me to call ice types bad? Not gonna happen. It's just not. Okay. There should be enough ghost types, honestly. Even if you surpass us in speed, I have a backup plan to bring us back from the brink. Malay of the Fist of Justice. One of my favorite fairy types is, Togekiss, but Togekiss hasn't been in a lot of games recently. I think the last time Togekiss was in a game that I can remember is Legends Arceus, actually. Oh, no, wait. No, wait, yeah, actually, yeah, Legends Arceus. Because it was in BDSP, but BDSP was before Legends Arceus, so... Because it's not in Scarlet and Violet, and nor was it introduced in any of the DLCs either. And I don't believe it's in this game, or if it is, it's taking its sweet time getting here. And Ray, I'm on session 11, so let's see. I can't check my playtime right now, but like, this is session 11 of, generally 4-hour sessions, so... And I've played a little bit of the game off screen, too. Not a lot, just, like, a little bit. So... I'm at about the 45, 50 hour mark at this point. Good luck with that, Neff, because I don't think you get shiny stones in BDSP until, like, after the league. Let me see, Oh, no, you can get one. Oh, right, the underground. I always forget about the underground, but, yeah, I always forget about the underground. That's an option too, but you can also just get a guaranteed one in Iron Island, because getting them in the underground is a little bit, luck-based, so... You can, but you probably don't want to rely on it. But, if you're willing to wait for it, you can get one in Iron Island, so, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not doing well with this. There we go. Okay, no worries, Viv. Thanks for tuning in. Jesus, this is unlucky. Damn. Damn it. This is tough. I'm really getting my ass kicked today. But yeah, I love Togekiss. Togekiss is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, honestly. Mainly for nostalgia. Because my first Pokemon game that I can recall playing was Platinum. Which Fairy type wasn't a thing, of course, at the time. It wasn't a thing yet. But my first Pokemon game I remember playing was Platinum. And I could be misremembering this, but Togekiss is one of the first, if not the first Pokemon that I can remember, like, fully evolving in that game. Like, it's the first one that I can recall getting to, like, you know, like, fully evolved status. And it just happens to also be a really good Pokemon in its own right, so nostalgia helped it, but it's not the only reason. Seriously, Jesus Christ. Wait, so the grass type was added. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem to overwrite any of its types, so... Jesus. I enjoyed hanging with you, Ari. God. Why wouldn't I? If I have to ask you, I don't have a reason. Dear God. Why is this fight so difficult? Jesus. Yeah. Fucking hell! What the hell is with this fight? Jesus. Do I have anything for this?
Up, lovelies.
Not really. I guess I'll come back to this one because, my God, I genuinely don't think I can do this right now. Not if it's going to be this hard. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I know. ba, 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 ba. Roland's Swirlipede. I knew what you meant. If it came across like I didn't, I'm sorry. But I knew what you meant. And I appreciate it. Is it yours, Absol, Ari? Gen 3 Absol, Gen 4 Lucario. I love Lucario. Lucario's another favorite. And of course, like, pretty obviously Zoroark is up there too. Dragonair, really. I do love Dragonite, but I do agree that it is a pretty huge departure from Dragonair design-wise. Gen 2 Tyranitar. I always forget Tyranitar is Gen 2. All right. Let me put some of my Pokemon back in the party proper before I forget. Actually, I can stay there. Oh, I forgot to take Prevenant out. Ba 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 da 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 ba ba da da ba 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 ba. Gen 6 would be a difficult gen to if I plan on playing Winds and Waves. I will be playing Winds and Waves. Let's see, my starter... I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the, Gekwa. The water gecko thing. You know, the funny thing is, I don't ever... I like, literally never look at the evolutions beforehand. I like going in surprised. So, genuinely, when I played, like, Legends Arceus, I didn't know that, I chose Rowlet, and I didn't know that Decidueye was gonna look different for Hisui. And at all. I went into that without that information in the slightest. I did not buy you a Switch 2, Ari. Rat! That vile little man! I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. It's not even like I could tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. I didn't steal you a Switch 2 either. You don't have a Switch 2. And if you do, it's not because I gave you one. Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone in the ZA Royale. The ZA Royale, huh? Seems you already know more about Gris than I would have thought. She's gonna be Grisham, isn't she? Fine. So I used to be part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it. But I won't lie about it if I'm asked, either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry. I didn't mean for the sob story to spell out. You want to know about Grisham, huh? He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw that. She was, yeah, it's pretty obvious which one she is, yeah. But if you've really got to know, you might want to try the Novo Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. The coffee truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work, too. Yeah, I didn't recognize her. Like we've established. Huh? No, it was X and Y. I played Pokemon Y one time back when it came out and hated it. That is why, if you look back at the VODs, the first session of this was Gen 6 Hater plays Legend ZA. Because I played through that, beat it, and then basically, I think I did some, like, Battle Maison stuff, and then, like, the moment I decided I'd had enough of that... Yeah, I did notice what you said, Ari. I just didn't have time to acknowledge it because I was responding to Neff. I did basically as much of the Battle Maison stuff as I cared to do. And the moment I'd had enough of that, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And I never played it again. The only thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? What? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. Your friend gave you a shiny Slurpuff, but you still want an Alpha? Where's Alpha Slurpuff? Like, where does that spawn? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Or I'd like to order one promotion match. Well, isn't this entertaining? Looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Novo Cafe truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the Zia Royale, the foremost trainer in Rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Novo. Yes, you found me. Grisham, at your service. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the Zia Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes a little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is the AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Novo. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Novo Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Well, all the admins are girls, pretty clearly, so, I'm gonna guess he's the one dude in the orange suit. Or he's a giant gray dude that I don't remember at all. But I'm gonna assume he's the younger guy with the sunglasses. Fine. I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop and head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Well, he's a grunt, I guess you could argue, but yeah. He could be Team Flare's grunty boy. You and I still need to sit down and watch the more Team Sky together, though, actually.
Drink up, lovelies.
Ari, you have to remember, I haven't played this game in, like, 13 years. What are you talking about? They should remaster Gen 1 as a fitness game? What? Is she in a Starmie cult? What was I saying before the ad break? Recent discovery? The jumbo variety. So if he's talking about an alpha, probably. Whoa. Why did it become all crooked like that? Okay, so she's not referring to an alpha then. Yeah, she already said she doesn't want an alpha. Let's see, I have a Pumpkaboo in my box. Oh, this was just an M. So, I mean, the obvious answer is just catch a bunch of them and then see which one's the largest, isn't it? Did I release a bunch of Pumpkaboos? I don't remember having a bunch of Pumpkaboos. Yeah, this was probably gonna be like a small, isn't it? Oh, another medium. Well, lesson learned, Ari. You're right. But did I lie, though? Oh, hey, a Mega Bayonet. Okay, let's go ahead and get this challenger's ticket while it's already nighttime. Oh, yeah, Alpha. You know what I mean. I don't know, Mega rolls off the tongue more easily. There we go. Jesus Christ, what was that sound? There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Oh. If this lady could turn around, that'd be great. There we go. God, the ball. There we go. Jesus. There we go. Ooh. Not kidding, for a second I thought the time... Like, I looked at the time and for a second I thought it said 8:06 instead of 9:06. I was like, what, did I start an hour early? What the fuck? How did that happen? There we go. Man, this one takes a lot of points to max out. I might not be able to do this within this one night. What type is Slurpuff again? Is it like pure fairy? There we go. This one, I believe, is pure fairy. There we go. Okay, I'm at 14,200. Yes. I caught it a while ago. Well, I caught the Baneri a while ago, and then I evolved it. His name is Hasa. The funny thing is, I think it was like... The funny thing is that I think that, like... I caught it the immediate stream right after, The immediate stream right after somebody had asked me if I had a shiny Lopunny to trade to them. You want a shiny Flab, baby? Why? Yes, I can do that.
Drink up, lovelies.
Okay. Jesus, okay. Okay. I don't know if I'll have time, but like doing the super effective moves for 20,000 points would be an enormous boon here. All right. And another delivered. Okay. Bayonet. Is it bayonet or bayonet? Then yet. Then yet. Let's heal up a little. That is not its press. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time to. Oh wait, only 3 more. Okay. This is why having as much type coverage as possible is important, people. So no matter what type of trainer you run into, or what type of Pokemon you run into, you always have something for it. Alright. Aegis Slash. Ha! Spent all that time preparing just to get knocked out in 1 hit anyway. No worries, Neff. Thanks for tuning in. Oh my god, I am 500 points away from the requirement. That is unreal. Alright. I just need to use water type moves 2 more times and I'm done. And I've got plenty of time to find another opponent too. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can literally just... I just have to win this battle, pretty much. But I think this will put me over the threshold anyway. Yeah. I didn't realize there was another thing up here. May as well stay up here and like try to get some more points though, honestly. Or some more money rather. I love how when Gen 5 came out, the Pokemon Company, or maybe it was Nintendo themselves, I'm not sure, did a poll in Japan asking people to, like, rank their favorite Pokemon. And this was this was like every Pokemon up to that point, by the way. So, like, so I think the total was like 721 Pokemon at the time or something like that. And the total was like 721 Pokemon at the time, and I'm not kidding when I tell you that Simisear, I believe, it was either Pansear or Simisear, ranked dead last out of 721. Nobody fucking liked that thing. No, it's okay, that's being hyperbolic, but like, yeah, so when Chugga Conroy did his Black and White Let's Play, there's one point where you're given a Pansear. Well, you're given the elemental monkey that I think is either weak to or resistant to whatever your starter is, because the first, yeah, it's the one that I believe is weak to whatever your starter is, because it's also strong against the first gym. Because the first gym type is based on what your starter was. So, you know, you chose it. If you chose the fire starter, you're fighting the water gym leader. If you chose the water starter, you're fighting the grass, etc. So they give you the elemental chimp that's strong against the gym leader you fight. And so Chugga Conroy got that one because he picked Oshawott. I remember that. He picked Oshawott. I think he named it Ottawa after like the province in Canada, or was it a city? Ari, is Ottawa a province or a city? I can never remember. But he got it, and then when it asked him to nickname it, he named it 721st. Capital of Canada, so it's a city, okay. He named it 721st. Because that was the rank that it got, 721st. Which is so funny. I think I'd heard of Ottawa before watching that Let's Play, but I didn't know how to pronounce it. So until I heard him pronounce it in that Let's Play, I genuinely believe that I thought that it was called Ottawa. Which sounds like it would be a Japanese city more than a Canadian one. Drinking some water here. Okay. Beating these wild Aron? I was about to say, like, are you really trying to poison these things? And then I remembered steel is immune to poison, so it probably would just be, like, some flavoring to them, if they even taste it at all. We're talking about, like, that Let's Play is from, like, I want to say, like, 2017 or 2018 or something. I believe Ontario is a province? It's either a province or a city. I can never remember which, but I think it's province. All right. Ontario? Actually, does Geography have Slush Bomb? It does, okay. Cool. Do the provinces have their own capitals separate from the national capital? Because if Ottawa is the capital of Canada and it's in Ontario, okay. That I don't know. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna catch me being able to name too many cities in Canada. Toronto, okay. See, I've heard of Toronto. I know of Toronto. I didn't really like. I didn't know it was the capital of Ottawa. Or capital of Ontario. So, like, you can probably name a Canadian city, and I've probably heard of it, but I don't know much beyond that. That's not a guarantee, but it is something. I forgot that was... The thing is, I feel like I knew that was a city, but I forgot that it was a city. Or maybe you're just listing a random name to see if I think it's a city or not. Because I know there's one somewhere called Labrador, which is where the name for the dog comes from. Second largest city in Manitoba. Here's the thing, I keep forgetting Manitoba is a place in Canada. I keep thinking Manitoba is like a dish. You know, like yakisoba. Or takoyaki or something like that. That's what I keep. That's the type of thing I keep thinking that Manitoba is. I keep thinking it's a food. Just walk into a restaurant. Yeah, I'll have the Manitoba with some teriyaki sauce.
Drink up, lovelies.
The capital of Manitoba is the home of Winnie the Pooh. Sanders? Oh, Winnipeg. That's another one. I keep thinking Winnipeg is a sport. Like, I'm sure we've talked about Winnipeg before. Like, and I'm sure you've explained to me that it's a city or whatever, but like, I swear I keep thinking it's a sport. Hey, did you see the Winnipeg Championship the other night? It was crazy. The reason I said Sanders... The reason I said Sanders is because Winnie the Pooh's house has a sign on it that says Mr. Sanders. Which has never been explained, and people just theorize it was probably like the name of whoever lived there before Pooh did. Hmm. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's cute. I like that. There are times where Canada sounds like such a whimsical place, and then you'll learn something about it. Like, oh yeah, you ever heard of war crimes? Canada's responsible for like a giant chunk of the ones you've heard of. And then it's like the whiplash is unreal. I did not mean to press that button. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here, and when we come back, I will continue with this. So, see y'all in a few. All right, I'm back. So I went while I was on break. I went out and I went out to look for my package that supposedly was delivered, like I mentioned, and it turns out it hasn't been delivered yet. The email, I only saw like the first couple words of it from like the notification bar. It said delivery update. So I just assumed that meant it was delivered. Turns out it's delayed and should be getting here tomorrow. So I went out and looked for it and it just wasn't there. And I was like, what's going on? And I checked it. I was like, oh, okay. That's whatever. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe. Lysander Cafe, even I remember this place. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it's an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. I mean, you did try to kill literally everyone on Earth. So... sucks, I guess. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or, more rightly, Team Flare Novo. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Of course I do. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Grizel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who were a part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grizel has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? Alright. Fight me. I will, and I'll win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. I'll take some more. Well, there's some cool music. I might be distracted during the battles, but like, I'll respond when I can.
Drink up, lovelies.
No speed round, please. Yo, this music is awesome. Oh my god. Whew. Jesus Christ. Yeah, pseudo legendary, and it definitely fucking felt like it. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. You didn't... Huh? Well, no, Axel got knocked out. It's not dead. Oh my god, this thing's ugly. Jesus Christ. Hi. Oh, you mean like, what's that one, like, Roaring Flames or whatever? I'll look it up. But yeah, that music was cool. Holy shit. Gouging Fire. Okay. I'm not sure what I was thinking of with Roaring, but yeah, Gouging Fire, that's what it was called. Can it be not a speed round? Fine, whatever. I lost. My Pokemon. Lost! That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace. The one who seeks to save Lumio City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Ember Roast. Our signature drink at Novel Cafe. That should have perked up those the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare. Capital British Columbia? I don't fucking know. Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like I do know this one, but I'm blanking on the name. I fold. Saskatoon? We just talked about that one. Winnipeg, I think? Halifax. Toronto. I always get Toronto and Trenton confused. Capital Quebec. I feel like I know the capital Quebec. I know it's very French, but I swear I know that one. I'm blanking. Prince Edward Island? Forgot that was a thing. Definitely don't know that one. Oh, so Labrador's a province, not a city. Okay. That one, I feel like I do know that one too, but I don't remember. Like, I feel like I've heard that one before. Fold. Capital of Newfoundland. Fold. I'm sorry. New Brunswick. I forgot New Brunswick was a thing. Yeah, I'm folding on that one too. Yeah, 3 out of 11. Probably that's better than I expected still. And what it is we hope to accomplish. Please, join us inside. Victoria, I knew that! Oh my god. I fucking knew that one, and I just completely blanked. Alberta, Edmonton. That one, I should have been able to guess that one too. That's where you're from, I think. Well, actually, I don't even think I know that. Saskatchewan, Regina. I'd never heard of that one, so yeah, I wasn't going to get that one anyway. There's like Victoria, I remembered. But like Victoria, I knew. I just, for some reason, I got confused and thought that it was, I thought that Victoria was in Australia. Manitoba, Winnipeg. Yeah, we talked about that one earlier in stream. Nova Scotia, Halifax. Yeah, I knew that. I don't know if she's from Halifax specifically, but I know Amiri is from, or at least I'm pretty sure she's from Nova Scotia. Ontario, Toronto. Yeah, we were just talking about that one earlier in stream too. The fiery red of Lysander's passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. Oh, the capital of Quebec is just Quebec City. Yeah, part of me feels like I knew that from like a long time ago, but like, I definitely wasn't gonna recall that memory easily. And here, in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. Oh, hey, Vandalia. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. Prince Edward Island, Charlottetown, Vandalia, Ohio, USA. Labrador, St. John. Yeah, that one I definitely wasn't gonna know. I thought Labrador was a city earlier in this stream. I was not gonna guess that I had no reason to know what its capital was. I feel like I'd heard of Prince Edward Island before, but I didn't know. But I didn't remember what. I didn't remember what it was. What it even was, or that it was connected to Canada. Okay, so I'm gonna guess Labrador being a province was a trick question, and Newfoundland is actually, or Newfoundland or whatever is the actual place. Because Newfoundland I know is a I know is an actual province in Canada. Labrador I've heard of. I know it's a place. I just don't know what it is. Oh, they're both the same province. Okay. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. We call them... Oh, you call them both Newfoundland and Labrador. So you call it the two names interchangeably. Alright. That makes sense. What? Why? Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? Newfoundland and Labrador is its name. Odd, but alright. That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as a kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. I mean, anybody who played Gen 6 does know how to respond to that. I fucking know, dude. Wait, seriously? That's why you have the maple leaf as a flag? Wow. Oh my god. That's honestly... This is what I'm talking about, like a lot of people like to make fun of Canada. Yeah, I knew that I know that it's like the same thing as why we have like 50 stars and like the 13 stripes on our flag and everything in America, but like, you know, I just never knew. I just thought that, like, genuinely, I thought the maple leaf flag was just because, like, maybe like maple leaves or like maple syrup or something was like the primary export of Canada at one point, so you put it on your flag. I didn't know that it had that kind of meaning behind it. But this is what I'm talking about, like, you know, Canada, when you learn stuff like that about it, seems like such a whimsical, like, freaking place. And I mean, it's a place on Earth, just like any other place on Earth, you know, but like, you know, they've got their good, you've got your good and your bad. You know, I'm not going to pretend you don't, but like, you know, a lot of people like to make fun of Canada for some reason, but like, honestly, at the end of the day, you're just very whimsical. Minus the war crimes. Yeah, we just talked about that earlier in stream.
Drink up, lovelies.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know, good and bad, just like any other place. All your names are like very whimsical, and like your flag even has a very whimsical feel to it. At least to me, it does. But then you remember that at least your World War I, your like freaking World War I actions are why a lot of war crimes are even war crimes in the first place. Capital of the Northwest Territories, I have no idea. I don't even know what the territories are. Yellowknife? Yeah, no, I've never heard of that place. I was not guessing that. And of course, you might not believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Rue, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? Capital of Nunavut? That one I think I might know because of Sly Cooper, of all things. Maybe not, but I feel like I might have an idea of that one. Iqaluit? Yeah, no, I've never heard of that place. In Sly 2, a couple of the levels take place... Well, one of them takes place in a fictional location called Nunavut Bay. Which, of course, is based on Nunavut, Canada. Capital of Yukon. No idea. I forgot... It's funny, I remember knowing the Yukon was a thing as, like, when I was a kid. Whitehorse. Actually, I feel like I've heard of that one. That one does ring a bell. That one does ring a bell. But I've known about the Yukon since I was a kid because of like Club Penguin. Because like I remember like the most popular server on that game for some reason was Yukon. I've never been on it. I don't know what happens there, but I remember it would always be full whenever I logged into the game. So that's why I'd heard of the Yukon even as a kid, but I didn't know that it was a part of Canada until like maybe 5 years ago. And no, Panda, Nunavut Bay is... Yeah, no, that like Sly Cooper has locations that are like based on other Sly Cooper has locations based on real world locations, but it'll usually be like a fictional part of that real world location, like you know, or like it'll just be a very vague like general area, but not like an actual location, you know. So like, yeah, but Sly 2 specifically says none of it Bay, which is not a thing. So like, say like in Venice, it'll just take place generally in Venice. In Sly 3, Flight of Fancy takes place like in Holland. Biggest city in British Columbia. I'm gonna guess that's the capital, which you already told me was Victoria. Oh, Vancouver. Honestly, I didn't know Vancouver was in British Columbia. You'll see. Open sesame! Biggest city in Alberta. I'm gonna guess Edmonton. Because according to both you and Neff, that's where all the cool stuff is. Calgary, really. Huh. I'd heard of Calgary. I don't know much about Calgary. Same, Panda. Biggest city in Saskatchewan. I'm not even going to pretend to know. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secrets for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. Wait, Saskatoon? Really? Don't you... Yeah, like... Yeah, Neff said she lives in Saskatoon. I think you've mentioned that you live... Not in, but like near Saskatoon. But both of you make it sound like there's just not anything interesting there, so I didn't think it was... Like, when you hear biggest city in a location, in like an area, you think that's where like all the cool stuff is. That's where like all like... The, Those are the three capitals, or the three provinces where the capitals aren't the biggest city. Okay. Yeah, you think of like the biggest city in an area, and you think that that's like where all the cool stuff is, and like where all the tourist traps are and stuff. But like, you know, both you and Neff say that Saskatoon's just like a really boring place that like it's fine to live in, but not really worth visiting much. I've never been to my state's capital. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to create labyrinthine. Or designed to be labyrinthine. Okay. And of course, plenty of wild Pokémon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. I think the most famous city in my state is also the capital of my state. I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself into some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander Labs? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around somewhere. Yeah. The city I live in is pretty big, so... Even if in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the biggest city in my state, so, like... I feel like I could just name drop it, but that wouldn't tell you anything. But just to be safe, I'm not gonna say either. Wow, this lever's enormous. Oh, what did you miss? Because I'm pretty sure I missed all of them, but what could you have possibly missed here? Biggest city in Quebec? That one I feel like I do know the answer to as well, but I'm blanking really hard on the name. Montreal, yes. Yes, I know of Montreal. But honestly, half the time I forget it's even in Quebec. Yeah, Montreal is pretty famous. What the fuck? Garchompa. I kind of want to see if I can swap out Garchomp's dig for, like, Earthquake or something. Yeah, here we go. Ugh. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Not too small, or not too big, not too small. Just the size of Montreal is wild, though. I don't know. It seems we're in a dungeon now, so probably pretty good, Oh. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to discuss next. Oh. Alright. I already have a Noivern, so I'm not bothering to catch it. So far, all the stuff I've found in here, I already have, so I'm not catching them. A lot of people like Noivern, but I've never used it. Never found it super interesting, honestly. Am I in the wrong? Probably, but just being honest. But I know that Noivern is a fan favorite, and I'm not about to trash it because it is a cool Pokemon. I've just never used it. All right. Okay. If Canada ever does a Godzilla movie, they need to have a little kid singing the Trick or Treat song, followed by Godzilla coming out of the Hudson Bay heading to Montreal. Okay, later, Panda. Alright. Aw. Am I not entertaining enough for you? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see, oh. And I'm gonna guess this gets me in here. Yep.
Drink up, lovelies.
Alright. Oh, a Beldum. Dear God, what kind of freaking... Yeah, I'd rather just catch Beldum and evolve it up, honestly. But, like, God, what kind of... Oh, wait, that's right. They... Fucking... Beldum has, like, a catch rate of, like, basically fucking nothing. Hold on. Let me see if Data Dex has that info. Beldum... Yeah, Beldum has a catch rate of 3. Fucking 3. Oh my god. I knew Metagross had a catch rate of 3. I wasn't sure if Beldum had it as well. My god. I'll have to see if I have anything that has, like, Thunder Wave or something to try to paralyze one if I run into another one later. Okay. The thing is, Ari, I'm not sure. I don't know too much about that either. I mean, I do, but I don't, if that makes any sense. Like, I know enough that if you ask me something, I might have the answer. I don't know enough to ask somebody else questions about it. So as much as I'd love to, like, play along and, like, ask you some questions and try to trip you up or something, like, I don't know what questions to ask. Oh, hey, Mega Arbok. Or Alpha Arbok. God. Yeah, I really wish you could, cancel a Mega Evolution early, because as far as I can tell, you can't. You just have to literally wait for it to run out, which is annoying. Okay. I haven't had too much of this game's story, huh? You cannot directly cancel a Mega Evolution during an active battle in Legend ZA. Transformation lasts a set duration. Hold on. The transformation lasts a set duration based on your Mega Gauge. However, you can manage and pause the state both in and out of combat. Yeah, I know you can pause it, but you can't like cut it off early and like save some of the gauge or something. Once you're you can't just like put the Pokemon in the box and like get it to cancel that way or something. So unless it's like it's forced out of Mega in the story, unless it's forced out of Mega in the story, it, like, you just can't cancel it out at all. So you just have to sit there and wait for it to run out, and then charge the entire thing up over again from the start. This thing literally just tried to use Thunderbolt on Garchomp. That is hilarious. Alright. Oh, hey, an Alpha... whatever this thing is. Aegislash. An Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. Alright.
Carnilo 5, very shy 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 Carnilo 5, very shy.
Yeah, please don't ever do that again. Thanks. No! If you do it again, I'm timing you out. Elevator key.
Carnilo 5, sweat, you're doing great, Foxtrot.
Okay, good. Oh? One of the standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins of Geosenge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Interesting. I love how they didn't want to animate the character pulling the switch down, so they just have it fade to black and the switch is down. I was checking what time it was. Let's go to B2 for now. So the game wants me to go to basement 3, but figure basement 2 is here. Then may as well see if there's actually anything to find. Seems not.
Bam! Bam!
B3 again. Security check analyzed. Possession of all key cards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available to play for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him, without delay. The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Which file would you like to review? The legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet, until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. I like the idea that that was supposed to be Lysander talking, in like a recording, but the fact that I gave it the robot voice the whole time tells me that, or like I'm choosing to interpret that as maybe it's been so long that like the sound, like the audio playback software, has like deteriorated a bit, so it just sounded very choppy, and that's why it sounded like that. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. Why are you here? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I skipped that part accidentally, but to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much. Though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon wasn't complete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're right here. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumios. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know, and now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander's cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ. Then duel must be done. Okay, so he just repeats that. And Zygarde is gone. Oh, and the second floor was AZ's cell. Okay, interesting. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside. To think that he is still alive. He doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Gazelle, there will be a time for such things later. And you now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floet and give her to me. Why would I do that? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floet, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve the kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. We couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Novo Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floet to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floet. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. We'll talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. Pretty sure they know of AZ's sins. I don't think he's exactly... I'm pretty sure AZ is the type of guy who's way too old to keep that a secret. I wouldn't be surprised if he told them right away. It's just like... yeah, a lot of this is my fault. Leave or don't, I completely understand either way. Are the stats... I feel like I asked this before, but I don't remember if I got an answer. Are the stats for Mega, or for Alpha Pokemon any different from the regular ones? Or are they just, like, bigger in size and that's it? Welcome back, Panda. That is a sentence. Okay. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following upon. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now. Isn't that right? Oh, Rue! Did you manage to find Grisham? Oh, I found him, alright. No kidding. I went digging into the rumors about Grisham and with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Novo. And he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Novo Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes, I've also been thinking it is time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Rue, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? Yeah, I know the truth now. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokémon had their future stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known, and my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life. All so I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us, by becoming destruction itself. This is some cool art. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. The Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others, but perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed upon Floette. That is what Anga is. Or Anja. I don't know how it's pronounced. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Anja to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Anja after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass. But that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now, Anja. The tower is emitting an excessive amount of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Anja, and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. It has led to this rampage rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette and together reach a control panel within Anja. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm just guessing with Anja. That doesn't even sound like... Actually, I don't know what native language AZ would speak, now that I think about it. Because Kalos is based on France. But he he existed before French did, so I genuinely don't know. I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. In the tower, too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally, Pokemon can Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. What did I say last stream? Flo returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. I don't remember saying that, but I don't doubt that I said it. It's like there is like a very vague memory. I do very, very, very faintly remember saying that last stream, but like only barely. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? That's the second freaking AI viewer bot today. What the fuck? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Rue, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. And that means you've got to beat Grisham. I'm conflicted. Knew we could count on you, Rue. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Nouveau. Alright. It's time you go challenge Grisham to a promotional match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. By the way, I'm sure you could guess just on context, but in case you didn't catch it, Novo, or it's probably pronounced something like Novo or something, is French for new. So, new Team Flare. Or Team Flare new. I don't speak much French, but it's like borderline the same word in Spanish, so it's not hard for me to guess it. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MC been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Royale anyway? We're fighting for Floet. Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower Floet of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone? At least he wants to atone for the mess he made at all. At least he wants to clean it up. Like... What the fuck are you, like... Do you want accountability or not? Like, holy shit. Sounds like there's no winning with you. Griselle, please. That's too far. But it is true that you, Rue, don't have any real ties to this city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumios? I care about the Pokemon. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. Why did the player character come to Lumios in the first place? Never thought about that. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floet to protect the city from the tower. Vacation? Makes sense. And I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard. One piping hot battle to go. Challengers, tickets verified. You are cleared to start a promotion match. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. And yet you think you'll be able to save Lumios. I'll free you from your past. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all our shame and regrets. Charizard! Let your dark flames pour forth. Hey, Celeste. Pretty good. Been getting my ass kicked. Let's see. Ooh, this is tanky. How is it alive with 1 HP? Jesus Christ. Fucking bye, Jesus Christ. Tyranitar. God damn. Yeah, fuck you. Oh my god. This shit is wild. Go ahead and heal you up a little bit. There we go, Jesus Christ. Salamence. Oh wow, Draco Meteor looks cool in this game. There we go. Yeah, so this Lopunny is fucking cracked, apparently. Jesus Christ. And Charizard. What? What almost broke you? Win or lose, I'm probably gonna take a break after this because it's almost 11. Jesus. Wait, where even... Real talk? I think Lopunny glitched into the ground. Watching some funny videos and the pug one was real good. Like, oh. Jesus Christ. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this right now. God damn it. Yeah, I wasn't really given much time to, like, go in and, like, you know, do that. I thought that it would give me a chance. It'd be like, do you want to, like, do you want to challenge him now? Yes or no? You know, I that's what I was expecting, so, like... Okay, what can I use here? Gallade might not be a bad idea, honestly. It's a little under-leveled, though. Actually, no, it isn't. In fact, some of my Pokemon are over-leveled for this, so... He uses a lot of dragon and or dragon-like Pokemon, I've noticed. Like, he used a Tyranitar, he used Salamence, which Tyranitar's not dragon type, but like, if triple types were a thing, it probably would be. In fact, defensively, it's Tyranitar is probably really helped by the fact that it's not dragon type. That's a bunch of shit that it's no longer weak to. Lucario, I don't know. Lucario wasn't being that useful in the fight. Might not be a bad idea to have Tony in. I just noticed Feraligatr has a plus speed minus defense nature. And yet its defense is still, like, one of its highest stats. Okay. This should... I think this should be okay. Alright. I'll give this one more chance before I take a break. Okay, so it seems like he... It looks like he just says the same thing no matter what you answer. All right. Hi. Okay. Go ahead and heal you up. Hey, Sliv. Okay. Fire roar! Getting ready for work? Nice.
Drink up, lovelies.
There we go. It's going. I'm getting my ass kicked in this game a lot. Whew. As you can see, just goddamn. There we go. Salamence. Bye. My wasted youth, nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard! Okay, let's heal up a little. I don't have any problem with using items in battle. I'd like to get through it without it, but like, this combat system does not make that possible. Or at least, really, really not easy. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There's no denying it. You know, it's like what I've been saying about, say, Alakazam before. You know, it's like in the regular battle format, Alakazam is really, really good because it's super fast, right? You know, so in a turn-based combat system, its turn is damn near always going first. So, like, it's fantastic. In this game, with, like, the active combat and everything, with, like, the real-time combat, I mean, you know, it's, like, sure, it's still fast, but if anything touches it, it's going down. So, like, it's just not worth it to use in this game, in my opinion. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. Who I'd be. It seems you are now Lumios' strongest Mega Evolution user, Roo. Please take care of Prison Tower and our city. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Novo exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Hey, toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. Flare Blitz, cool. I think I think my Talonflame already had that for a while, but nice that I could teach the other stuff. And come by Novo Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of my Emboros. I'll make you one of the those Emboros you like. By the way, I googled it, and I don't live in the largest city in my state, but I do live in the third largest city in my state. So the two largest ones are really not that surprising, now that I think about it. But yeah. Guess what? I made it to rank A too. Whoa! You reached rank A the same day? It must have helped you to a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With two A-ranked trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Then yes to that! I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what is it? What's wrong? Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower. Is it energy that's affecting you? You okay? Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll be able to reach or be able to stop the tower. It's true enough. We'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, but now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumios and all of this world will be safe in your hands. I love how the for the most part the lower ranked people were complete nobodies with complete nobody designs, not unique in the slightest, and then you skip to like rank F, and suddenly that's where you get all the people with like actually good designs that actually look like they had effort put into them. That night. Whoa. Bro, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Good, everyone's okay. What even was that? An earthquake? No. It's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canary is dreaming about it right now. Let's get to the roof and see for ourselves. Ugh, why is this elevator always so slow? Normally I'd say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. Getting all four of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. AZ, Floet, are you okay? We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking, AZ? You'll recall how Floet seemed pained earlier this evening. I wondered if she might be responding to Angie in some way. So I came up to view the tower. Look there. Oh my gosh! Prism Tower! This looks really bad. The time I feared has come. It won't be long before the tower, before Angie, goes rogue as well. What'll happen? The excessive mega power I spoke of before. That which the tower has been emitting. It will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the city. Don't worry. Don't worry, AZ. Team MZ's gonna take care of it. Hey, Vinny, this about the tower? It is. Situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ. Let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Floet has mega evolved, he can take on the tower, or the power of the tower, the power of Angie. Then the tower can assume the form it was always intended to take, Angie Floet. You must help the tower attain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. I would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook up something good to celebrate when we get back, Z? Or AZ? If you wish for me... you wish for me to cook? That's a fine idea. I am familiar with so many different cuisines. Why can't I do what? Floet, good luck. I am counting on you. I know you will prove yourself equal to this task, Rue. I am so grateful that our paths crossed. Even more side quests. I think I'm gonna focus on side quests for the remainder of the stream because there's a lot of them, and like, it should what should have been me? What are you talking about? Something like that. Any idea where? Okay. So if you went to a hair salon near a cafe with what's it called? With a battle court around back. Let's see, yeah, you have to zoom in really far to even see the salons. Or some of them, I guess. Let's see. This one is kind of near a cafe, but, like, there's no battle court around the back. I'm still waiting for what you mean by it should have been me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll find out later. Later might not be for the rest of the stream, because, like I said, I don't know, this feels like a big moment that I might not get to just end the stream on, or during. So part of me would like to just start the next stream with the next story segment and just do side quests for now. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's probably this one then, because it's right near Cafe Class, and there's a battle court right here. So. Oh, and it's just stuck as nighttime. All right. I can shiny hunt, yeah. Although without the shiny charm, I don't really know anything about shiny hunting. I just find them. Okay, drinking some water here. Okay. Bench reset or fast travel? I'm not sure if bench reset will work right now because I think that the game is locked to nighttime for right now. For the story segment. I mean, I can find a bench and sit at it and see what happens. I swear, I always find benches when I'm not looking for them, and then when I am actively looking for them, like, they're nowhere to be found. Here we go. This is no time to be sitting around, so yeah, bench reset is not going to work right now. Oh, there's already a side quest over here. Okay. Oh? A buzz about bug types. Okay. I like her design.
Drink up, lovelies.
Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming Zelda Skyward Sword tomorrow. Good night. What do you think, Ari? Oh my god, we knocked each other out. Yes, Ari. Yes, I want you to be there. There we go. Yeah, that Heracross really was like the one to beat. Oh, that's not good. There we go. But yeah, Ari, like, at a certain point, the question becomes, like, why would I not want you there? Okay. I love how this this nurse actually looks like her face is so perfect for this. This is like, dude, it's like 5 a.m. Why are you? I'm gonna go ahead and stock up a little bit more. All right. Oh? Oh, it's these people again. A horror film? Trevenant the Haunted Elder Tree. Lucky for him, I have a Trevenant already. Now, where did I put it? There it is. Alright. Lights, camera, action. This would actually... Huh? It's a little cheesy, but I could see this being, like, a decent, like, horror movie trailer or something. Oh my god. That's sweet. I like that. How was let's see, you said you were playing something with your friends. Wasn't it like Terraria, Celeste? Yeah, Terraria. How's Terraria with your friends, Celeste? Just had to go back and look at our DMs again real quick because I couldn't remember for sure. No, Terraria. Terraria, Ari, not terrarium. There's a fishing quest and you mostly did that? I mean, for all I knew, Ari, you legitimately heard terrarium. That would probably be the quest that I just never do at all until, like, it's like one of the last things that I need to do. Huh? Now, it's like, fishing is something that I almost never do in games, typically. Unless it's, like, just a very uninvolved minigame just for, like, completion or whatever. Okay. Yeah, but like the games that you're thinking of, let's see, I know Harvestella was one. I forget what the other one was. Fishing in Harvestella is go to the place, press the button, shit happens mostly on its own. Like, oh god, I have to fight the Elite Four. I have to fight an Elite Four using only a Pokemon I basically haven't used in battle at all. I have this one that's level 36 that I used just to see what the different hairstyles are, and that's it. Like, I haven't used Furfruit at all. And most of the styles were pretty gaudy in my opinion, so I just went with this one. It's a Pharaoh style, I believe. Here's my question, Ari, if you know this. Do they all have multiple Pokemon, or do they all just have, like, one Furfruit each? And I can just go around and fight them with one Furfruit? If you've done this already. If you haven't, that's fine. Okay. So it's level 43 now, but I'm not sure what I can do to get its level higher without, like, trying to grind a bunch of alpha Pokemon. So you know what, I'm probably just not going to do this quest right now. Uh... Alright, is that a jumbo variety? Or XL or whatever? No, it's still just an M. Yeah, but the quest giver specifically said no alpha. Because alphas are just too big, and it can be hard to tell what size it's supposed to be. Okay. Are any of these that I caught XL? Nope. 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 Ugh. Eesh. I love attracting freaking enemies that I didn't want to fight. It's great. The best, isn't it?
Drink up, lovelies.
All right. Not sure where that alpha pumpkaboo went. He just sort of dipped. The small one. Yeah, all I'm finding are mediums. I did find an alpha one, but like I said, it's vanished. Okay. Let's see. I'll do one more side quest and then, if I can even do this one right now, and then I'll end stream for the night. Cause yo, I'm getting tired. Okay, what's happening here? Yeah, this is a cult. If you ever see people doing this, it's a cult. Get out of there. I don't know. I'm not feeling number 2. Maybe number 4. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Eviolite. Man, they make you wait a long time for the Eviolite in this game. Jesus Christ. But okay. So I'm gonna call it there for the night. Let's see what we're working with here numbers-wise. Okay. Let's see, people that I'm following, who is there? Let's see, Yukiko Yamada is playing Dungeons & Dragons. Quincat is playing Solar Punk. Let's read out to Quincat. As much as I don't want to ruin his 69 viewers, it just seems like it'd be cool. I know that it's a game he was really excited for and everything, so might make his night to get rated. I don't know. Maybe he's been rated already. I don't know. But yeah, we're rating out to Quincat. He's playing Solar Punk. And with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, whether it was just for a little bit or for the whole night. I will be back tomorrow with more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I've got a decent amount on my plate recently with like the 3D model with rigging that's gonna give me nightmares. I'm convinced, fully convinced. But yeah, so dealing with that, gonna see about doing like I'm gonna see about doing Let's Play content on a new channel that I kind of quietly created a while ago. And I've already got something in mind for the first one on there, so we'll see what happens. But until then, thank you all so much for tuning in. Whether on Twitch or YouTube, be sure to follow/subscribe if you haven't already, and take care.